I get my subconscious stable and in the right place and I meditate before I go, I'm fine. Others aren't so lucky. You know?
Oh, no, I know.
Now,
you gotta be careful.
You sent me several other EVPs, and I have about another 15 minutes in the broadcast, and I'd like to play some of them, but what I wanted to ask you is what EVPs would you prefer that I play?
You could play the one that says, "But I shocked you, didn't I?"
Okay. So
that's one it should come out pretty well, I would think.
So, Denny, if we can play the "But I Shocked You" one, that would be fantastic. Let's see if that one. It's very quick. You got to listen quickly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Danny, can we play that one more time?
One more time, Danny.
Yeah. What had happened was we were in this building in Etowah, Tennessee, and we had never been there before. And we were getting ready to shut down for the night. And I was just standing there with a K2 meter, and the guys are putting stuff away in cases. And I said, you know what, if you're here, I'd appreciate, talking to you. If you would, come on out and just, touch the device or touch me one time. And she didn't just touch me. She actually passed through me. And when that happens, it's like somebody took a battery and just put it on your chest and hit you one time real good, and I went, whoa. And then that's when she said that. I bet I shocked you, didn't I? So it was just one of those kind of things. The only other one I think would probably play really well that's interesting to talk about is the one that says, go find yourself.
Find yourself. Okay, go find yourself. All right, Denny. Una Moss, one more. Go find yourself. Ooh, can we hear it one more time? Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, where was that from? Is that from the same house?
Same building. It was actually a thrift store. Originally, it was a furniture store. At one time, it was also a boarding house. Also, one time, it was a bordello. So it has a lot of energy with the changes and everything. And that was on our first floor of the three-story building. And something just said, hey, I want to put a digital recorder over there. Because something told me it was just going to be active over there. So we put a static digital recorder down and went upstairs about our way. And we came downstairs to take a break on the first floor because we thought, that was going to be kind of our command post. And we ate and we snacked and we drank and we talked. And, we said, all right, guys, let's go out and find some more ghosts. Let's go. Let's go out and find some more ghosts. And I would say it jokingly. And we were just heading upstairs, and we came back downstairs, and I got our recorders, and I play back the audio, and that's what he says, find yourself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
He kept it interesting.
And then those are fun when you keep it interesting,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Where can we find you on the web, on your show, your internet show? Where can we find this?
The best and easiest way to find our show, believe it or not, and the networks will hate me for saying this, but YouTube.
Okay.
You can go to YouTube and you can type in Hunting the Unknown Truth. That's the name of our show. That's the name of our YouTube channel. You can do it there. You can do it on, oh my gosh, we have so many different avenues. World TV, you can do it on airworldtv.com. But you can, type in Hunting the Unknown Truth, you can see all of our shows. On the web, our website address is, of course, www.ghostparanormal.us is our website. Facebook, you can find us at Ghost Paranormal. You can find me on Facebook just under Richard Ruland, and I'm more than happy to be friends with you. Just don't get crazy. I get friend requests, and sometimes I have to look at it and go, do I really want to? Yeah, okay, whatever. So forgive me, I'm not being a stalker. If I look at your page and don't friend you, just kind of make sure you're not a crazy person. Those are out there, too, as we all know.
Oh, yes. In the radio field, yes. I've come across doozies by day.
Right. But that's kind of where we're at.
One more question, and it's kind of a last-minute one, but I'm fascinated with one of the appearances, and you had investigated this place like 13 times. Halesbar Dam. We have about 10 minutes, so I want to talk just a little bit about that. You said it was you would film this show 3 times there?
Yeah, we filmed our show there 3 times. The last time we filmed our show, people can see it by looking up Hunting the Untruthful, like I said on YouTube. This is Halesbar Dam, the introduction, part 1, part 2. There was so much evidence on this last show we did there that I had to do it in 2 parts. I mean, we literally had 20-some-odd EVPs in the show, plus on part 2, at about 43 minutes, there's an apparition which walks right out of the wall on camera and hooks right and goes down the hallway. I mean, it's just, you know, we had a professional photographer and videographer who shot that. It wasn't one of us. You know, it wasn't even my camera, it was his. So, I mean, we've been there so many times. We helped out with tours there. We've investigated there. And unfortunately, they've closed the place down. Nobody's allowed to have access to it anymore. GAC was there. Yeah, GAC was there. If you type in Halesbar Dam, you'll see the GAC episode. Also, you'll also see the Ghost Hunter episode that was there. And that's another 1-hour show. We'll have to
So they closed it down so nobody can do investigations anymore, correct?
Yeah, they're done. They're done. I'll tell you a place that I recommend in Tennessee, if people are in the Tennessee area or in Alabama area, northern Alabama, the old Fayetteville Hospital.
The old what?
Old Fayetteville Hospital.
Okay.
There's a show that we filmed called the old Lincoln County Hospital. That's what it was called. But in the neighborhood, in the city of Fayetteville, Tennessee, it's called the old Fayetteville Hospital. But legal records show it as the Lincoln County Hospital. It's a place, if you look up the old Fayetteville Hospital on Facebook, he's got a page there, and he's got a website. People can book the hospital there, but it's probably, right now, I'll probably say the most active location we've been to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's absolutely insane. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. He's really fair priced for, you know, a 12-hour investigation. He's very fair in his price compared to some people and places. I mean, for team, I think he does $350 for a team up to 14 people, which is, you know, $26 a person for 12 hours. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here's my last question, and you might have just answered it for me, but can you tell me one of your most disturbing or traumatic investigations that you've done in your career? Is there one that really kind of stands out for you?
Honestly, it was Halesbar Dam.
Okay.
Yeah, Halesbar Dam really has brought trauma and drama in its activity to many, many people on my team. I think everybody on my team that's a permanent member, not a guest, has had something happen to them at Hales that made you want to remember the place and not for great reasons. You know, there's what I believe to be a demon. I've been told no, but I believe it's a demon on the second floor overhang loft, what is called the control room area of Halesbar Dam. I mean, he's literally told me point blank in my ear that Christ has no power in that building.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I've been scratched in that building. My wife's been thrown against the wall and called, forgive my language, called a damn bitch.
I got a chill. Oh my God!
So it's had its history with every member of my team. You know, I'm not really sure what makes a person go back to something like that. I think it's because, honestly, we've been there so many times, and the activity was never the same twice. Never.
Something different every time, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's got its own EMF, you know, generator. It's got whirlpools in the water because it's over the water. It's a dam. It's got its own 2 natural whirlpools that go opposite directions.
Wow.
And that's the natural generator of EMF. So it's got its own feeding system. But the activity there has got some dark moments. And then it has some pretty neat things. But it's got, it's chilled me to my core a couple of times. And I know it's made an imprint on, I know my wife. at that location as well before. Yeah, I mean, it's just really made an imprint on every one of us.
Wow. Well, I could see how that would, especially if we're dealing with a demon and not, we don't have a whole lot of time, maybe another minute or two, but how do you decipher really quickly, maybe in a 1-minute explanation, the difference between a demon and just a spirit? Is there a certain...
Yeah. There is a way to tell.
Okay.
We have to remember that they're not just dead people, but there are wraiths. There are what the Bible calls familiars. Okay? The Bible is very handy about the terminology called familiars. And they are not demons, but they're the ones who want to be the bad guy. Familiars, the term familiars is used very, very heavily in vampire movies. And that only means that somebody who is familiar with the dark side, but is not a member of the dark side. The problem with a wraith is that they get more and more powerful with age, and they have more and more abilities to do more damage. They go from being a physical damaging person who does scratches to being more of a cerebral assassin, and it starts playing with your mind. A demon, when you're in the presence of a room with a demon, is like somebody took all the air, the movement, the energy out of the room. Is completely void of energy. And it's a cold darkness that goes right to your core. And that is an obvious place. And the word demon is tossed around so much in television nowadays that it's gotten so misused, it's not even funny. But there is actually, in the years I've done this now, I've only had 2 encounters that I believe were demonic out of all the investigations we've done. If that helps the general public. I believe there's only been 2 encounters.
I think that helps everybody. That's a great, simple, quick explanation. I'm sorry I laid that on you at the last minute.
Oh, you're fine.
Richard, it has been a real pleasure having you on this evening. Unfortunately, we're all out of time, but I would love to have you on again in the future if you'll join me.
Let me know. Whatever you need.
You were fascinating. Your stories were interesting, and I want everyone out there to check his shows out. You can hit him up on YouTube. Richard, been a pleasure, and good luck in all your endeavors, and I will check out all the websites. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lynn. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, and thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. Stay tuned for the Paranormal Lounge. I have a feeling the lovely Chris George is flying solo tonight, so I'm not sure if that's confirmed yet, but have a good evening, everyone. Light and love. I'm out of here. Peace out. Good night.